Hello students, welcome to the course on Animal Diversity 1 Biology of Non-Chordates, Unit 3. Let's learn the general characters and classification of the phylum Nematyhelminthes. The instructor for this topic is Dr. E. Harini, Head Department of Zoology, St. Joseph's College for Women Autonomous, Vishakhapatnam. The contents are learning outcomes, introduction of the phylum Nematyhelminthes, general characters, and classification of the phylum Nematyhelminthes. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to identify the general characteristics of Nematyhelminthes, including their body structure, symmetry, and habitat. They will be able to explain the significance of the pseudocoelom and the complete digestive system in relation to survival and adaptation. They will also be able to illustrate examples of parasitic Nematyhelminthes like Ascaris, Wuchereria, and describe their impact on human and animal health. So, introduction to the phylum Nematyhelminthes. The Nematyhelminthes or the nematodes. The name nematoda is derived from the Greek word nemos, which means thread, and eidos means form. So these are usually called as threadworms, roundworms, or pinworms. And these nematodes are present in all habitats with a large number of individuals of each species. And even if you hold a fistful of soil, it may contain thousands of nematodes in them. And at around 15,000 species of nematodes are known at present, and their classification is also difficult due to the much diversity in their form and structure. So it's very interesting to tell you that Caenorhabditis elegans, which is a tiny roundworm, is a model species, and 3 researchers won Nobel Prize on the studies on Caenorhabditis elegans. It is the first multicellular organism to have the complete genome sequenced, and their genome consists of nearly 6 chromosome sets, and it is a model species. Coming to the general characters of Nematyhelminthes. Majority of the nematodes are parasitic, some are aquatic or terrestrial, and or free living. Their body is elongated, cylindrical, unsegmented, worm-like, bilaterally symmetrical, and tapering at both the ends, and they are usually pale in color or colorless. The nematodes range in size from microscopic to over 8 meters long. They are triploblastic animals with an extensive perivisceral cavity, more than that of the platyhelminths. The body is of organ system grade of organization, and the body is generally covered with a thick, flexible, multi-layered collagenous cuticle, a syncytial epidermis, and 4 layers of longitudinal muscle fibers. The true coelom is absent, and the body cavity is a pseudocoel or blastocoel and not lined by mesoderm, but it is filled with parenchyma in most of the cases. The digestive system is complete with a distinctive mouth and anus. The pharynx is muscular, and the inner surface of the gut is usually not lined by cilia, and the intestine is non-muscular. The mouth is surrounded by 6 lips, and the excretory system is without flame cells and nephridia, but it is made up of canals and gland-like organs. The nervous system is not much developed. It consists of a circumentric ring encircling the esophagus, and from it nerves are given out anteriorly and posteriorly. The sense organs are poorly developed in the form of papillae, which are well defined as amphids in the mouth area and phasmid in the anal area or in the anus. They are dioecious, the sexes are separate, and the male is usually smaller than the female. The testis and ovary are tubular and coiled, and usually there's a single testis, and the ducts from the testis open into the cloaca. The ovaries, the oviduct, and the uteri are double. They are either viviparous forms, or viviparous forms. The fertilization is internal and may be cross or self-fertilization. The development may be direct with or without an intermediate host, or it may be indirect. Coming to the classification of the phylum Nematyhelminths or Nematoda, Chitwood in the year 1933 divided them into 2 classes, Phasmidia and Aphasmidia, based on the presence or absence of the phasmids. So here is shown the classification of the phylum Nematyhelminthes or Nematoda, which is divided into class 1 A Phasmedia and class 2 Phasmedia. So class 1 A Phasmedia. Here in this class, the phasmids or the caudal sensory organs are absent, and the amphids, which are the sense organs which are present in the anterior region, are of various types. Here the excretory system is absent, and even if it is present, it's poorly developed. It has well-developed mesenterial tissue, and the caudal adhesive glands are present. Example, Trichinella, which is a parasitic form, and Griphilia, which is a free-living form. So here in this image, you can see the amphids, which are the anterior sense organs, which are present here, and the phasmids, which are the caudal sensory organs, are absent. The class A Phasmedia includes the order 1 Inoploidia, order 2 Dorilemoidea, order 3 Myrmidioidea, order 4 Chromodoroidea, order 5 Monohysteroidea, and order 6 Desmoscolidia. The class 2 Phasmedia. The class 2 Phasmedia includes some of the most well-known parasitic roundworms. The most defining characteristic of this class is the presence of phasmids, which are the pair of sensory organs which are located near the posterior tail end, and these are chemoreceptors, and they also possess amphids, which are sensory organs located in the anterior region, and these are generally pore-like or less developed than in the class A Phasmedia. So here in this image you can see the phasmids, which are well developed, and also the amphids. They also have a well developed excretory system, which is consisting of excretory canals, and it has weakly developed mesenterial tissue, and there are no caudal adhesive glands. Example, Ascaris, Entropius, Ankylostoma, and Wuchereria. You can see the examples here. You can see Ascaris, which is showing sexual dimorphism, where the males are smaller than the females. And here you can see the Wuchereria bancrofti, or the filarial worm. You can see the microfilaria over here. And here are some of the genus, the common name and the notable features of the nematodes. The first one is Ascaris, which is commonly called as the giant roundworm. And the notable features: the large size, it inhabits the small intestine, it shows sexual dimorphism, males have a curved tail. Entropius vermicularis, which is called as the pinworm, it is usually common in children, it is small, thread-like, and it is famous for causing itching near the perianal region. The next one is Ankylostoma duodenale, which is the hookworm. It possesses specialized teeth or plates in the buccal cavity to attach to the host intestinal wall and suck blood. And Wuchereria bancrofti, which is the filarial worm, it is transmitted by mosquitoes. It inhibits the lymphatic system and causes elephantiasis or lymphatic filariasis. The class 2 Phasmedia includes the following orders: order 1 Trichiroidea, order 2 Dioptophymoidea, order 3 Rhabditoidea, order 4 Rhabdiosoidea, order 5 Oxyroidea, order 6 Ascaroidea, order 7 Strongyloidea, order 8 Spiroidea, order 9 Dracunculoidea, and order 10 Filaroidea. To quickly summarize about the phylum Nematyhelminths, the Nematyhelminths, commonly called as the roundworms, are a diverse group of unsegmented cylindrical worms characterized by bilateral symmetry and a pseudocoelom. They possess a tough cuticle that provides protection and support, and a complete digestive system with a distinct mouth and anus, which allows efficient nutrient processing. Most are free living in the soil or aquatic habitats, but many are parasitic, affecting the plants, animals, and humans. And their simple body plan is highly adaptable, enabling survival in varied environments. The parasitic forms such as Ascaris and Wuchereria have specialized features for host invasion and survival, making them medically and economically significant. Overall, Nematyhelminths play an important role in the ecosystems as decomposers and parasites, while also posing Challenges in Health and Agriculture. These are the references cited for the discussed topic. Thank you for your patient listening.